The One UI 7 program has come to an end, and we are seeing the official rollout of One UI 7 across Samsung's flagship devices and mid-range as well. But parallel to that, Google are in beta for Android 16. Should we as Samsung users be worried that we're seemingly a generation behind? Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. This is going to be a bit of a different video. There's going to be very minimal B-roll attached to this. Functionally, what I want to try and talk about is the arguments against Samsung at the moment with One UI 7, and then talking about why we shouldn't be too worried. I don't want to dismiss a lot of people's concerns because pretty much all of them are valid. The timing of how Samsung can just delay a bit of software by this long is worrying. But there is one argument that I want to dispute, and that is that Google already on Android 16, and that we should be worried because we're still on Android 15, or at least getting Android 15 now. The reason why I want to dispute this, well, there's a couple of different reasons. The main one, my main point here, is that Samsung, with their version of Android, have always been ahead of Google's version of Android. So the features, the software, the stuff that we use every single day on our Samsung phones never really exist on Google until 2 generations after. There's so many perfect examples of this. Multi-window being a perfect idea of this argument I'm making. The reason why multi-window is a good example is because Samsung had it well before Google did. They implemented it years before the official version of Android got it. And then once the official version of Android got it, then everyone sort of had it and developers could sort of catch up. But we had it first. So even though we may be slower with software updates and sometimes we're a generation behind, we had features that existed well in advance. Us as Samsung users are considered, I would say, pretty lucky. Samsung software developers are always putting software features in. They're always thinking about what could be next and basing that off how we use not just phones, but technology in general. Another example from years ago is back with the Galaxy S6, Samsung had something called enhanced messaging, which is basically RCS messaging like we have it today. It got sort of dissolved, I think because Google were probably working on bringing RCS to life, but Samsung had it there on the Galaxy S6 where you could send chat messages, full resolution photos over SMS well before RCS and sort of the Google sort of adopted that. Other functions too, like Quick Share. Quick Share was a pioneer in sort of Samsung to Samsung sharing. And again, Google brought Nearby Share sort of soon after, but then eventually Quick Share and Nearby Share merged into one. Another example, perfect example, is Samsung DeX. Samsung DeX has been around since the Galaxy S8. Now, granted, Samsung weren't the first mobile manufacturer to put a desktop experience on a smartphone. That belongs to Microsoft and its Continuum platform, but it could even be something else. But that was definitely my memory of the earliest version of it. There was probably some others that existed before that too. But Samsung, again, ahead of the Android competition, brought in a desktop experience platform for their smartphones and is still yet to be fully adopted and not adopted at all on Android whatsoever. And with Android 16 in beta, I still haven't seen an existence of that. So what's my point? The second facet, and I've kind of touched on it already with Quick Share, is that when Samsung has something like Quick Share, Google raced to sort of merge and collaborate with Samsung to bring it to the wider audience. And the thing is, Google are good at laying the foundation of Android. And I think when you look at their Pixel line of phones, their Pixel series, they've now got software engineers working to bring exclusive software features to that isn't tied to Android. It's part of the Pixel experience. So there's nothing wrong with Samsung wanting to sort of maybe delay and sort of not be in step with the official Android release, because functionally, we have more features already. Samsung phones are already ahead of what Pixel and Google's Android software can do on top of the base Android. So yes, software delays are not nice. And having this drag out pretty much since November to now with this beta program hasn't felt good. And a lot of people are getting impatient, particularly when we're seeing the S25 series come with One UI 7, particularly when you consider that A series is dropped with One UI 7. You spent a lot of money on your S24 Ultra to not have One UI 7 yet. although it is starting to roll out. The point is that when we look over the fence, the grass isn't always greener on that other side, because functionally Android at a base level is behind with not just Samsung's One UI. I would say other manufacturers too offer more than just what base Android does. So I think we shouldn't panic. We shouldn't be saying Android are testing Android 16 already and Samsung's only just getting Android 15, because what's on Android 16 has likely already existed for multiple years on your Samsung phone and One UI. So this is just a really quick video. It's not meant to have been dragged out and be long. It's just a real quick dump of ideas and thoughts about why we shouldn't panic that there's already Android 16 in beta and that we're only just getting Android 15. Because at the end of the day, One UI and Samsung's version of Android offers more already, and you're already enjoying a lot of what Android 16 is bringing before it even comes to your phone because, well, Samsung have already thought of it. Look, that's all I wanted to say. So hit subscribe if that thought resonated with you. I don't want you to feel like I'm dismissing your anger and disappointment at this rollout, because we hear what you're saying. We completely understand the context of where this has gone and how it should have gone. But when we consider that Samsung have always been ahead of the curve, sometimes you just got to take a step back and look at the bigger picture and offer a different side of view than just being angry. One UI 8 will be later in the year, and we'll be here to cover that. So like I said, hit that subscribe button for all Samsung coverage in general, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.